I'm 27, and 8 months ago, I stumbled into something I thought was real. Something that felt like it could last. Mia crashed into my life at a funeral, of all places, a grey day in a small church hall, where I wasn't even there to grieve. The guy in the casket was my buddy Nate's uncle. Some distant figure I'd met once, and I was just along for the ride, keeping Nate company while he shook hands and nodded through tears. I wasn't sad, didn't have a reason to be. So I'm standing there, chatting with some old family friend, cracking a smile over a dumb story about Nate's kid years. That's when she saw me, Mia, leaning against a wall, all sharp cheekbones and dark eyes, catching me mid-laugh. She sauntered over, cut through the somber hum, and hit me with it. "What? You put him in there or something?" It was so blunt, so morbid, I snorted, half laugh, half shock, and it broke the ice wide open. We talked all afternoon, leaning into each other over stale coffee and those little sandwiches no one eats at funerals. She was quick, funny, the kind of girl who could spin a room around her finger without trying. Pretty too, long hair spilling over her shoulder, a grin that felt like a dare. By the end, her numbers in my phone, scrawled on a napkin first because my hands were shaking too much to type straight. I asked her out a week later, voice catching, and she said yes, eager, almost hungry, and my ego shot through the damn roof. Me Jack, the guy who's never been the catch landing her. I thought I'd hit the jackpot. I didn't know then how wrong I was. 8 months rolled by, and she's everything. Witty, wild, the kind of person who makes you feel alive just standing next to her. Weird, great, even spending nights tangled on my couch, her laughing at my shitty cooking, me losing myself in her stories, unfolding hard, letting her in deeper than I've let anyone, thinking, maybe this is it, the real thing. She's got quirks, texts her friends non-stop, giggles at inside jokes I don't get, but I don't care. I love her, the messy, brilliant whole of her, and I'm dumb enough to think she feels the same. Last night cracks it all apart. I'm at work, covering a shift at the warehouse, forklifts humming, my back aching from hauling crates. The guy I'm filling in for, Pete, shows up early. Some mix-up with his schedule. So they cut me loose after 4 hours. Instead of 8, I'm beat but buzzing, thinking I'll surprise Mia, maybe sneak up and scare her like I do when she's lost in her phone. I get home. The apartment dim except for the kitchen lights spilling out, her laughter floating through the cracked door. She's on a call, voice high and bright, and I'm grinning, ready to pounce when her words stop me cold. "I never meant for this whole thing with Jack to last so long," she says, casual, like she's talking about a cancelled plan. I'd never normally date someone like him. My chest caves, a noise ripping out of me. Half gasp, half growl, some animal sound I can't name. She spins, phone slipping in her hand, and I've never seen a face drain like that. Pale as death, eyes wide and wet, lips quivering like she's about to break. I'm frozen, staring at her, the air thick with the echo of what she just said. "Jack," she starts, voice trembling, but I can't move, can't speak, just stand there while she stumbles over herself. She drops the phone, tears spilling, and spends the next hour spilling her guts, every word a knife twisting deeper. It wasn't real, not at first. After the funeral, when I'd texted her that first time, her friends got wind of it. They dug up a pic of me, some old Facebook shot, probably me grinning like an idiot, and lost it, cackling at how hilariously unattractive I was. Mia, my Mia, thought it'd be a laugh to fake date me, a dare, a week-long prank to give me hope before she ditched me. A game. I was a fucking game to her. I was a fucking game to her. I wish I could say she's lying, but her face, crumpled, raw, tells me it's true. She babbles on, saying she forgot to end it, that a week turned into months because I was a really good bloke, that she fell for me, loves me now. Never expected to feel this way. You're not my usual type, she mumbles, eyes down, and I snap, demanding, what's that mean? She hesitates, then admits it. Didn't find me attractive, not at first, not until weeks in when she stopped caring about my looks. Stopped caring. Like I'm some charity case she learned to tolerate. I lose it then, the heat exploding out of me. You're an immature waste of my time. I yell, voice cracking. Fists clenched so hard my nails bite into my palms. I wish you'd dumped me a weekend. Finding this out now 8 months later, when I love you. That's fucking foul, Mia. She's sobbing, reaching for me. But I'm already gone. Storming out, the door slamming so hard the frame rattles. I drive to Mom's. Tires squealing, chest heaving, and collapse on her couch, the weight of it crushing me. Mom's there, quiet at first, then listening as I vent. Every ugly word, every stab of betrayal spilling out until I'm hoarse. The next day I'm a wreck, bags under my eyes, head pounding, replaying it all. That funeral, her laugh, the way she'd lean into me. Fake, all of it, at least at the start. I loved her. Let her in. Built something I thought was solid. And it was a lie. A dare her mean girl crew cooked up to humiliate me. She texts, over and over. Apologies. Please. I love you, Jack. I swear it's real now. I don't reply. Can't. My thumb hovering over block but not pressing it yet. Mom's voice cuts through the haze one night. Soft but firm. She's an idiot, but she stayed. That's something. Yeah, after laughing at me with her friends. Great prize. Days bleed into weeks, and I'm stuck at Mom's, sleeping on her lumpy couch, dodging Maya's calls. Nate comes by, awkward but solid, saying, She's... What? I shrug, hollowed out. Good for her. But it gnaws at me. Her tears, her confession, the way she'd curl into me like I was home. Was it real? After? Could it be? I dig through old texts, her stupid memes, the late-night miss you messages, searching for the lie. But it's buried too deep. Tommy, my warehouse buddy, weighs in one night over beers. She's shallow as hell, but 8 months, that's not nothing. I nod, staring at the bottle, the question burning. Dump her or not? One night, I can't take it. I drive back to our place, the key cold in my hand. She's there, curled on the couch, eyes red. A ghost of the girl I knew. Jack, she breathes, jumping up, and I hold up a hand, stopping her. Tell me the truth, I say, voice low, shaking. All of it, she does. Every detail spilling out, the dare, the pick. Her friend's cackles. How she meant to ghost me, but couldn't. How I grew on her until she couldn't let go. I love you, she chokes. Tears streaming. I know I fucked up, but it's real now. I swear. I'm silent, the room heavy. Her words clawing at me. I don't forgive her. Not then. Not then. Not fully. You broke me, I say. Voice cracking. And I don't know if I can trust you. She nods, sobbing, and I walk out, the door clicking shut behind me. Back at Mom's, I'm reeling, love and hate tangled up, choking me. Weeks later, she shows up, unannounced, desperate, a letter in her hand. "Read it," she says, voice small, and leaves. It's pages. Her shame, her regret, how she sees me now. Not the dare, but the man who changed her. It's raw, messy, and it hits hard, cracking the wall I've built. I don't call her back, not yet, but I don't burn the letter either. It sits on Mom's table, a weight I can't shake. Nate says, "You're not the asshole for wanting out, but she's not the same girl who started this." Maybe he's right. Maybe she's... I'm torn, loving her still, hating her too, wrestling with the wreckage. I don't know if I'll end it, don't know if I can, but I'm not rushing back. She broke me open, and I'm piecing myself together, one jagged shard at a time.